All the premiers got together over dinner at the Lodge in Canberra last night with the Prime Minister, and then again for a formal meeting at Parliament House this morning. There was little dissent on evidence, little jockeying over policy or issues, and few complaints about funding. Indeed, when Canberra just offers more money to the states, you don't get dissent, you just get obsequious gratitude. And you get more debt, of course. And that's the main outcome from this morning's meeting. Not a solution to our energy crisis, not a plan to reduce our national debt or increase productivity, not an immediate end to emergency pandemic powers and restrictions, just a guarantee of more hospital funding from Canberra to the states till at least the end of this year to cover pandemic costs and backlogs, apparently. And Albanese made no pronouncements about ending mask mandates, ending vaccine mandates, or encouraging states to follow South Australia's lead and scrap their emergency powers. In fact, the Prime Minister was very reluctant to call an end to the pandemic.
We'll get advice. It clearly isn't over yet, and it would be very brave to suggest that you can make that projection.
This is a missed opportunity. This is when Albanese should have tried to put more pressure on the states, assert some authority from the nation's capital, push the nation back towards normality. Instead, he just tipped more money into the states so they can continue with their overly cautious and authoritarian responses. And the other thing the Prime Minister agreed with the states was to initiate a review of health funding. He's launched another review. Reviews are just a way of avoiding decisions, avoiding action. Remember the Rudd government? It hit the ground reviewing. Albanese is starting to behave a lot like Kevin Rudd. The new health review will be headed by the new head of the Prime Minister's department, Glyn Davis. Does he sound familiar? Well, he's the bureaucrat and university administrator who co-chaired Kevin Rudd's ridiculous 2020 summit. Remember that? The talk fest they had to come up with some policy ideas while all the reviews were going on? So Albanese has signed a climate deal in his first days, just like Rudd did with Kyoto. He's launched reviews just like Rudd, and he's using some of the same key advisors as Kevin Rudd. It's early days, Prime Minister, but if you're looking for a leader to emulate, your mate Kevin Rudd might not be the best choice.